Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Small Talk Arkansas. Today is Tuesday, which means it is...
Local Comedy Tuesday.
It's Local Comedy Tuesday up in the hizzy.
Really? You went there.
Yeah, this is our Coronation Kitchen Table Studio. Still coming to you live at 4 p.m. Every day, Monday through Friday.
Yes, we are.
Not live, but it's Memorex.
Live-ish.
It's as good as live if you've seen the
Kind of.
Memorex commercials. Y'all are too young.
I don't know what he's talking
You're
about.
too young, yeah.
Oh my gosh. If you guys like what you've heard so far from us, you know what you should do? You should subscribe to our channel.
Damn right they should subscribe to the channel.
They should absolutely subscribe to the channel. And you know what you got to do to do that? Like, it's not hard. Like, we've got a big Facebook following. All y'all got to do is like click on the video that says watch video, and it takes you to the YouTube, and then you click one more button there, the subscribe one. That's it. It's easy peasy, and it helps us out a ton.
Yep. Who's our special guest today?
We have Mei Gayden.
Mei. Yeah. Mei Gate is a comedian from Jacksonville, Arkansas. She's a newcomer, but after only 2 years is already one of the most awarded rookies in the industry. She's a US Comedy Contestant Finalist, one of the few double city You Look Like roast battle champions, both Little Rock and Memphis, the Laughs Giving Comedy Champion, just to name a few. When she's not blazing the stage, Mei enjoys reading, hanging out with her dog, and sleeping. Mei is on the show today.
She is. Jason.
Hey, Tess, what's up?
I think that's the sound of our special guest.
That is our special guest. This is Local Comedy Tuesday.
It is.
And on today's show, we've got Mei Gate.
She is in the house.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, Mei, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I kind of like that elevator music there.
I know. Isn't it good? It's catchy.
Yeah,
It is.
I think we had Jay Jackson was twerking to it the other day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So how are you doing this Tuesday afternoon?
I am doing extremely well on this Tuesday afternoon. It's so funny because normally on Tuesday afternoons, all the comics are together in downtown North Little Rock. But obviously, Corona decided to go ahead and change those plans. So,
Oh, she did.
Dang
I know, but I
virus.
get to be with you guys today.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for being with us this afternoon.
Yeah. We are super excited you're here.
So,
Oh, God.
you're from Jacksonville, right?
Yeah,
Did you grow up and were you raised in Arkansas?
kind of, sort of. I'm a military brat.
Okay.
So, my dad was in the Air Force, so I was actually literally born on Little Rock Air Force Base. And, we lived here till I was about 4 or 5, and then we moved to Germany until the start of the millennial, and we're like, oh, we got to go back to the U.S., and so then I've been here in Jacksonville ever since.
Gotcha. Well, my dad actually retired out there, but kind of the same thing. I went to Germany. I was in Germany when I was 2 years old. And we came back to the U.S. and of course he moved around the country while we were here, but he did retire finally out back home at Little Rock Air Force Base. So super cool. So would your dad say you're a military brat, or would he just say you're a brat?
I'm a brat. And he did it, so it's his fault. No, but it's so funny. Did you ever get those questions from your parents? Because you were much younger than I was when we were living there. Did you ever get those questions from the parents like, do you remember when we lived in so-and-so and we took you so-and-so? And you're like, no, I was 3. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm like, I can remember 1, maybe 2 things about it. And most of those are probably from looking through pictures of, picture books and whatever, picture albums. We didn't have all the digital stuff back then. It was actually a printed picture looking through the printed, those.
Yeah,
and I can go.
For our little Generation Zers out there listening, there used to be a thing called photo development.
Yes.
And you used to have to take the film out of your camera. I know that's weird. I know you used to being on a little bitty SIM card inside of your camera. No, it was actually a roll of film. That's That's what that is. And you took a canister of film to your local grocery store, Walmart, whatever, and you had to wait a few days.
Yes, you had to wait days. Like, it was magic when they came out with like the 1 hour development. You know, you're like,
oh, yes. 1 hour.
I know.
You know,
like that was like big time. Oh my gosh! Like, you didn't get to see what your picture looked like until it was developed.
You know, and when digital cameras came out, there was a thing called the floppy disk. It looked like the save button on your computer. And I remember when it was really cool to save all those on the floppy disk, because that was the coolest thing ever, to save your photos. Yeah.
So, Mei, growing up in the South, you know, Tess went to church a lot. I went to church a lot. You know, we grew up here in Arkansas, born and raised kind of, and always went to church. How about, you know, you go to church down there in Jacksonville growing up?
Let me tell you something. I am what you would call a platinum level church kid. Do you understand me?
You skipped gold, diamond, titanium. You're right on to platinum.
Straight to platinum.
What is a platinum church kid?
Platinum church kid. I was the deacon's kid. I was the leader of the youth department. My mother was director of Sunday school. And literally, I can't say this was totally with my permission. I don't think I totally had a choice in this. But I am literally a founder of a church in North Little Rock.
Gosh.
I helped my mom and the pastor and everybody. We all chipped in together, of course. You know, we were a small group when the church started. But I am literally on the little, in black churches, we have a stone usually somewhere outside the building. Or if we put a cross on the roof, everybody that's a founder signed the cross. Mm-hmm. So in that building, there's a wall of pictures. And there is a nice little plaque that has all of the founders, and my name is on there.
Oh my gosh!
So you spend a lot of time in church.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure 8 days a week, 25 hours a day. I had no social life in high school. I mean, I was calling people when they would go to parties, like, "Is the party fun?" They're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Okay, I have Sunday school in the morning." Bye.
But now you're up in the comedy house.
I know, and I tell people all the time, if you ever wondered why I started comedy, come visit the house for a cookout. We are some pretty comical people. At first, my parents were like, "You're going to do stand-up comedy." All right, new thing. All right, here we go. But then once they saw the dedication and saw the response from people, because people come up to my mom all the time and they're like, "I know your daughter," because we look just alike, and they're like, "I know your daughter," and she's like, "Okay, do you want a cookie?" I'm like, "Mom, they pay my car note. Be nice to these people."
Oh, that's funny.
So, we've got a pretty big audience, that follows, listens to the show, those types of things, especially these local comedy Tuesdays, because you guys just keep people rolling, so they tune in for that. But, I don't know if you're single, but, what are you looking for in Mr. Right or Mr. Right now?
Okay. That's so funny. So, I'm actually I'm getting closer to 30, so I guess I ought to be better about Mr. Right now. Right. But see, people always judge me, and Jason says, I feel like y'all not gonna judge me when I say this.
Oh no, there's no judgment. Judgment-free zone here, girl.
I'm so glad, because I'm telling you, every time I say this, people judge me. Everybody, let me start with this. Everybody has a preference.
It's true.
Okay. And right now with the movement going on, I love it. Such a positivity towards women and the BBWs, the big beautiful women. I'm a big beautiful woman. But I like my BBMs, my big, beautiful men. I love me a big man. And I mean, like 48 waist, 29 length. You understand? I like him a little bit bow-legged. You know what I'm saying? I like when he's standing up straight, his knees got a smiley face in it. You know what I'm saying? I like big things. I like somebody. If you don't have a XB or XLT on the end of your shirt size, I don't want it. That's just me. My preference. You know, I like somebody that may possibly have a CPAP machine at home. You know what I'm saying?
Is that like a qualifying? Like, you know, do you ask that on the first date? Like, hey, do you got a CPAP? Let's talk about this.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I heard us when we were just silent for that moment, looking at the menu. You know what I'm saying? I heard that little in your voice. You know what I'm saying? So, do you have a little assistance with your breathing? Is that what's happening? I just need to know. Because I tell people there's no better sleep than sleeping next to somebody that wears a Darth Vader mask. It is wonderful. It is a wonderful, wonderful sleep.
It's like a white noise, you know, like that background.
It is.
Noise
I mean, yes, exactly. It's nothing like
it's your own little sound machine.
Exactly. Once it starts, it's just like. You know, oh my God, that's just very, very sexy because you get to sleep really, really good. That's all I'm saying. No. You know, now listen, when I say big men now, I don't need the big men that we wear the same bra size. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying? We both don't need to be in Lane Bryant looking for sports bras. That's all I'm saying. That's my type of guy.
That crosses the line there.
You know, it's nice that
everybody has a value.
You know exactly what it is you're looking for, and that's hot.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be a 55 A cup. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Yeah.
I don't know how this is. You know, we're gonna fix you up, Mei.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna find you that man.
You know, and we have to review our date on live right here. Oh,
I can't wait. That's gonna be the best. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We're gonna have them review the dates. That's gonna be the.
So we do them separate and then we get them together.
Yes.
It's like we asked Mei how she thought the date went,
and how did he think the date went, and then no, that's gonna be amazing. I can't wait.
Quality entertainment here on Small Talk Arkansas.
Right here. We got blind. We got everything's here. You know,
we can find a couple sponsors that'll we can find a restaurant that'll take care of this.
Oh yeah,
we can find some entertainment for y'all. It'd be amazing.
As long as the entertainment is not a comedy show, because now not only am I judging the other comics, I'm judging my date for bringing me here. I'm like,
no, we can't have that.
I know this man. I know everything about him, and he's still telling that joke, and it's still terrible, and we're here on this date.
You're like, not again, no,
not again.
Oh my gosh! Well, Mother's Day is coming up. Next weekend.
Yeah, you look you and your mom look just alike. She's
y'all spend a lot of time together.
Making mad the people or scaring away the people that make
fans.
your car payment.
Yeah.
But no, the thing about my mom that is so magnetic, I love my mom. Everybody should, but I just really love my mom because my mom is the person everybody falls in love with. Everybody wants my mama to be their mama because my mom keeps it very real. Like, she has no filter. Like, she keeps it very, very real. She gonna pray for you. She gonna whoop your kids. She gonna fix a good meal. She is the Southern Belle mama. And she's so intricate. Like, my mother has a hat collection. Like, my mama is the Southern mama everybody needs in their life.
Yes, will she adopt me? Please.
And that's what ends up happening. Like, we have siblings that are 100. It's 5 of us. I have 4 older siblings. I'm the baby.
Oh, you're the baby.
I swear every 2 or 3 years we look around and somebody new is calling my mama, and I'm like, dang, like, I had her. My mom and dad are great. But what we used to do, of course, our church used to have a big program for Mother's Day. And they do it every year. And the men actually dress up and serve the women, and they have these 3-course meals. It's amazing. But this year, of course, Corona came in, so I got her little gifts, some little bags and stuff like that. And so I think she and I pretty much are going to have a movie day. I think I put on a good color. She loves the color purple. Aww. So I might put on a good movie, make some popcorn. I saw this recipe because everything happens online, but I saw this way that you make caramel popcorn with the that caramel. Y'all went to church. You know that one caramel candy that be at the bottom of every church mother's purse. It's either that or the strawberry candy. It's never in between. You either getting the mint, you getting the Werther's. That's what it is.
Yes,
the
Werther's, or
you getting that strawberry one
that's got the stuff in the middle. Yes.
Yes. You know what? I knew you went to a black church. You either went to a true Southern Baptist church, and you used to get on the bus for the black church sometimes.
I did. I used to play in the baptismal too. Like,
oh wow, see,
like during the choir practice, I did.
Oh wow, see,
don't tell anybody.
And, you know,
I might get in trouble.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing that I can say that I didn't experience. See, everybody else when they got baptized, they had the cold water. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got in that cold water, and you shivered until the pastor stopped saying all them words, and then he dipped you in that cold water. Mm-hmm. And like the Bible, the psalmist says, that's how we say it in the Baptist church. As the psalmist says, it chilled my body, but not my soul. Mm-hmm. Well, when I got baptized, the pastor that I have, I think he has a condition where he can't be in too cold of water. So I didn't get the cold water experience because my baptism was a jacuzzi. I didn't know what was going on.
You got a luxury experience.
Yeah, I got a luxury baptism.
That was for the platinum kids.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. I was like, what is this? I want to feel in my body and not my soul. And so, yeah. That might be why, again, I got into comedy because I wasn't baptized quite right. I accepted them, but I wasn't baptized. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Some movie day stuff for Mother's Day and just hang out and just be us, do some makeup.
Oh, that'll be so good.
Just you two and the other 50 kids your mom's adopted.
Yeah, I was about to say you can give me your address when we're done. And I'll come over, your new sister.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, so y'all gonna do some makeup?
Yes, definitely get to the makeup.
It looks like it. I mean, I watched some of your videos, and it looks like you like makeup. You're a girl after my own heart. I'm a makeup artist.
Oh
and
my God! Yes.
I do lashes and stuff. So,
wait a minute, sis. Let me. Okay. Because all of my lashes always end up either on the floor of my car or on my nightstand. Like
it looks like there's dead spiders all over your car.
Yes. It keeps the bad boys away.
It's true.
Yeah, because they're not scared to break your heart, but they scared of a spider. Ain't that crazy?
Oh my
God. Not
God.
that bow-legged guy though. He ain't scared.
No, he's not.
No. He don't lean over and just put it out with his tongue.
Yeah. You know? CPAP's gonna take care of that for you.
CPAP's gonna handle it. Yeah.
He is. Oh my gosh. Well, it looks like, I mean, girl, I kind of maybe want you to do my makeup. Like, your eyes look amazing. I'm like, what is that? What is that eyeshadow she's got on? Can you give our listeners some beauty tips?
Okay, so it's so weird. But meanwhile, guys, I grew up around hair and makeup and stuff. My godmother actually has done makeup for 3 of the Miss Arkansas. She was their makeup artist. And so I've been around beauty a long time. But I will tell y'all this, first and foremost, be who you are. You know, if you have freckles, you know, show your freckles. If you don't make freckles. That is so tacky. I can't stand it. The second thing is, okay, if you're not a drag king or queen, and you're not going anywhere where it's going to be very low lighting or terrible lighting when you take your pictures, there is no need for you to contour to go to Walmart. Okay?
It's so true. Thank you.
Do not have to reach your hairline just to go get, you know what I'm saying, some soap and a box of pizzas or something like that. It's unnecessary. Okay? Last but not least, men. If you have been dating her for more than 6 months and you've never seen her without her makeup, even she had an emergency at the house and needed you to come shoo a raccoon off her porch, whatever, and she had makeup on when you got there, you need to take her swimming.
You need to know what's under that.
You need to know what's under that, because you done got this beautifully beat-faced woman, then y'all get together and y'all have y'all little baby. You ain't never seen what she really look like without that makeup on and wondering why your baby come out looking like Yoda, okay? It's because that was what was under all that, okay? But actually, no, on some serious tips. So first and foremost, ladies, make sure that you wash your face. Get a routine. I know this sounds real bougie, but I worked at Dillard's, and I have a very good connection with my ladies in Clinique department. That's my favorite makeup routine. Make sure that you take time to treat yourself, to go to Sephora or wherever you need to go, and actually have them look at your face. Take care of the skin that's there. Wash it, keep it clean, tone it, and all that stuff before you take all that stuff on. Number one. Number two, learn your face. I have hooded eyes and big lips and really fat cheeks and no neck. So I have to do my makeup to that extent to where I still look natural, to where it looks like Mei on her face and off her face.
Yes.
And number three, no makeup judgment. If your friend loves to wear makeup, that's her business. If you don't, that's your business. 9 times out of 10, you probably need to go ahead and put a little concealer in a couple places. But we're not gonna judge you for that.
We're not
makeup judge. It's all about positivity. So those are my makeup conglomerates right there.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Those are perfect. Those are absolutely perfect. I approve. And I agree. Just be yourself.
Right? Is Jason okay over there?
I'm okay. I'm writing all this down, Mei.
Yeah, he is.
You had me at, don't, it sounds bougie, but you got to wash your face.
Yeah. No, Jason has a skincare routine.
I do.
He does.
I love that.
I was really impressed when we first met. I was like, oh my God, you have eye cream?
Yeah, you got to.
I don't look a day over 65.
I can't stand you.
Oh my gosh.
But it's so funny because that's one thing that the church did teach me was humility. Try to be humble. I'm a very beautiful woman. I know I am. That's just me having self-esteem that I know I'm a beautiful woman. It's harder work to be a good person on the inside and be aware of the people around you. And one thing, as an African-American comic, I know some of you, if you knew I was black before I said anything about a black church, that's okay because, we have a different tone in our voice. But if you didn't know I was black, I'm black. So I'm chocolatey black too. I'm cocoa black. It's very clear that I'm black. I have curls in my hair. I wear cornrows and wigs. All that. Like I'm black.
I smell
like all the things. I smell like cocoa butter. All of that.
I'm just sitting here making a list of guys for me.
But what I will say is, a lot of times you do see a lot of black comics do a lot of picking. They want to play the race card a lot, and so that was a big thing with me. I never want anybody to come to my show and feel offended. And one of the jokes that I wrote is because I do my makeup and I do my hair and stuff like that, but I'm young, so I've spent my time in parties and clubs. I graduated from the University of Central Arkansas recently, so I'm really excited about that.
Go Bears!
But right, go Bears! But I spent a lot of time kicking it, hanging out, and every time, if it was a party or a club, there is always one drunk white girl in the bathroom every time, and it never ever failed. That the only way you find her is she always sees you first and goes, "Oh my God, you so pretty! I love your hair. You are working that outfit. You are going to be my best friend." And I swear you her best friend all night long. Drinks, dancing, everything. You know what I mean? And I love that. And when I created that character, now I have fans when I come in the show. And especially if it's not an off night where I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm just here, I'm going to practice and go home. But if I actually have especially if I have my makeup and stuff done, you hear it all over the audience. Oh my God, you're so pretty. And I'm like, y'all, can I tell the joke first?
yeah, please, come on, hush. This is my moment to shine.
That definitely sounds like a true story. I think that's how you met Tess.
We go way back.
I knew I recognized the voice. I've been trying to imagine it in 3 or 4 higher octaves.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's me. It's me.
But I mean, it's so. But I love that positivity because I've heard them say it to each other. One of my biggest followers, her name's Shelby, and she actually is winning her battle with cancer right now.
Woo! And go Shelby.
Go Shelby, and I love her. And I hear her say it to other people. You know, they're like, "Oh, I really don't feel good today. Oh, I don't look good today." She's like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty." And
you're so pretty.
I love that. I want everybody to have a little bit of drunk white girl energy every day.
That's perfect. I love that.
I love that. I love DWG energy. I want everybody to tell somebody else. I want you to uninhibitedly start telling people that they're pretty because it makes people feel better.
Oh, it does.
That out of nowhere, somebody's giving them this high positive energy to say that. I make buttons that say that. That say, "Oh my God." There are men wearing my buttons on their bags and on their coats and whatever else. A man will put a button and walking around their job with a button that says, "Oh my God, you're so pretty." And it changes the energy. When you tell somebody else something good, it continues on. And so that's what I really love about doing the makeup. And I do share tips. I'm actually releasing a video of one of my looks that I did for a recording, and I felt so pretty, and then I didn't even record it, so now I got to do it again.
You get to recreate the magic.
Oh yeah, I get to recreate the magic, and I have it on film, me creating it the first time, so that's kind of cool. But I love sharing that kind of stuff because when you make somebody feel positive about their outlook on the outside, a lot of times it does transpire. You know, I would love to one day have a "Oh my God, you're so pretty" mirror that people are putting in their houses before they go to work.
Yes, I need that mirror.
You need that mirror. Just I think I'm gonna make a bumper sticker first, and that way you can stick it on your mirror.
There we go.
Speaking of all that, you've got a merchandise store, so I mean, dang, you could sell all those mirrors, all those stickers.
I know it.
For those that are listening, she's got a link for her merchandise. It's a teespring.com /Mays-Merch-House. And we'll put a link in the description. Yeah, you said something. You're going to give a discount for the listeners of this show that go to your store and buy some merchandise. We're going to give them $5 off. Purchase code SmallTalk1.
Oh.
Yep.
I know where I'm going this afternoon.
Small Talk number 1. Yeah, you're gonna get that button. That button.
I am gonna get that button.
I need a T-shirt. I know when I turn out, say, "Oh my God, I'm so ready. You are too."
Yeah, you'll hear it when I get it in. Wherever you are, you'll hear it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and they actually all of my items actually have different. All the shirts are different colors. I put the darker colors with the bolder colors so you can see it better. But we have all kinds of colors in all of the designs. And then I also, for my big men, I have a T-shirt for you.
Oh, good.
It says "Big Men Matter."
That's perfect.
Go ahead and copy one of those. Those come in about 6 colors. And so please go ahead and get the merch and something extra special. So if you go on there today, this very, very day is the first day you'll be able to get OMG, You So Pretty, and Big Men Matter coffee mugs.
Woo!
So you can get that. Yeah, so those would be great gifts for girls. If you have a girls' night, you can order those in and they'll say OMG, You So Pretty. And if you're from the Arkansas area and you bring any of your ordered merch to any show that I am at, whether it's an open mic or whatever, I will personally sign your merchandise to say thank you for me. So I don't know what else. I don't know how much more I can make that more amazing for you. That you because it's going to be a better experience for me than you that you show up with my merchandise. So
we're going to make that happen. Yeah. We're going to get some of those coffee mugs right here for our table, our Corona Kitchen table studio.
We are.
We drink a lot of coffee on this show.
We do.
Yeah, I would love that to see big men.
Yes.
We got you, girl.
Oh, yeah. It's happening.
Because, oh, my God, you so pretty.
Oh my God, you so pretty.
You're so pretty.
Yeah, yes. Oh my God, I knew it.
How long did you have to hold her hair that night?
I think I had to be, about the last 20 minutes of the party. Once the lights came on, I said, "Gee, Tess, we got to get you out of here, girl. We don't need everybody to think you like this."
Yeah, she took care of me.
Well, that's why you're besties.
It's true. We are. And her mom's going to adopt me.
Right. I have to know, Tessa, what was your choice drink back in your hanging out days?
Oh gosh, I really liked a Long Island iced tea back then.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Back then.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
I'm allergic to Coke, so I didn't get to really enjoy them.
Oh. Wait, what did you say?
I'm allergic to caffeine.
Oh,
so I can't
no.
So I can't have. Yeah, so I can't. Anytime you've ever seen me like with any kind of coffee, it's always decaf. Always caffeine-free teas and sodas and stuff like that.
So what happens to somebody that's allergic to caffeine? I've never heard of that. What happens when you drink caffeine?
For some people, it's different reactions. I've known people that are allergic to caffeine that actually have gotten lumps in their breasts or in their legs.
Oh my gosh.
I've actually known people like me. I actually do go into, I have to get an EpiPen.
Like you got to have an EpiPen. Oh my God.
Yeah. You have to take me to the doctor.
So yeah, you got to be super careful about that.
Yeah. I have to be super duper careful. Also, I do know some people that have caffeine allergies. They've been known to break out, especially around the mouth or wherever they took on the caffeine. Mm-hmm. One girl I know did a coffee wrap on her feet, and her feet looked like she got ate up by chiggers.
Oh my gosh!
And I don't know why I just grabbed that deep Southern accent when I said chiggers.
That sounds like Tess.
Yeah, it's because we've been talking.
I don't think that, but there's certain Southern words that you have no other way to say them but with a Southern accent, like y'all. Like I heard somebody in California say y'all, and I was like, "What is wrong with you? That's not good English."
No, it's y'all. Like you gotta really draw it out.
He said, "Yeah, y'all in the South." I was like, "What is that?" Ew, no. Let's say 2 words. Don't say the one. It's not for you.
Yeah, you tried. It didn't work.
You tried. That was cute. That was real cute.
Oh, what was your drink back in the day, though? I gotta know.
Okay, so when I was in college, of course, growing up with a family who's been to Europe, my mother and father made sure that we understood the importance of drinking, because in Europe, you drank wine at dinners, certain dinners. So, of course, I wasn't drinking at 5 or 6 years old, but, there were times.
But when you were 7, you were in it.
So, man, I'm telling you. No, we went to a festival when I was little one time, and my dad didn't know that Blue Vine was alcoholic. And he accidentally gave it to us, and I was knocked out for the rest of the festival. But of course, when I became as needed, my parents made sure that when we had certain things, they taught me how to eat dinners and stuff like that. So I knew about alcohol, so I didn't just drain myself in it. But I will say my drink of choice had to be when I was in college. I was a vodka drinker. I drank, and we were broke, so it was Burnett's and Heaven Hill.
Oh yeah, and, oh yeah, I did that too. I actually got a Brita Brita, or like it was a knockoff Brita filter, and I would run vodka through it to make it taste better.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was pathetic.
You were pretty professional. I remember
she's a professional broke alcoholic.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. I remember my college dorm mates on the floor I was on. They would pay us. My friend was 21, so they would pay us to go get the alcohol and bring it back, right? Mm-hmm. And we would go and come back. And what they would do on Sunday night, they would line up underneath their beds. They would have mason jars. And they would have different candies in those mason jars and fill them up. Fill up the whole mason jar. And they would sit all week long under their beds.
They're making
really
their own little flavor. Oh yeah, you do that with Jolly Ranchers. And,
yes, I mean, it was like they had a little flat box that they had these mason, and they would fill them up, and they would sit all week. And baby, come Friday, it was colorful shots everywhere. And so, and I never fooled with it, and I just have my little mix and drink or whatever, because I also got paid to do their hair, because I would wind their hair up and curl it, and I had rollers and everything. I was a hustler. I did laundry, I cooked plates, I did everything to make money in college. But
that's awesome.
But so one day they let me drink. So they said, "Man, you got to try this. You got to try it." So I said, "Okay, I'll try it." And of course, again, I am African American, and one of our posters is it's either going to be grape or red if we're going to try something new. So I pointed to the red one, and it was a fruit punch Skittle.
Oh
like
my
the
gosh.
red Skittle.
I was going to say it was a strawberry candies from church.
Yeah, okay, strawberry. Whatever it was, all I know is apparently I had the time of my life, bitch.
That's what you heard?
Yeah.
That's what I heard later.
That was a weekend I had to hold her hair back.
That's what it was. I found her. But there was a house, and I won't name the house because I love my school, so I won't tell them. But one of the fraternities had a house that had a bow in the floor. And I just remember, that's the only thing I remember from that night, is that we were dancing on this floor, and all of a sudden, Get Low came on.
Oh.
And you could feel her bouncing on this floor like a trampoline.
Oh my gosh.
And that's all I remember from that night after that. And then not long after that, I couldn't drink vodka anymore.
Yeah. That was.
How about the red candy? You still eat the red candy?
I look at Skittles and I think about getting regular Skittles. Then I go over to the mixed berry Skittles.
There you go. Can't do it.
I don't need to get the red bag anymore.
Can't do it anymore.
No, can't do it.
So May, with Corona up and all of these things, I mean, it looks like we're going to be coming out the backside of this. Have you got any things coming up on your calendar that everybody should be putting on their calendar? Any important shows, anything like that you've already got booked?
So listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I might as well have been a celebrity that did something to somebody, because everything got canceled. So we're all waiting on different things. But what I will recommend to everyone is when the world opens up safely, and you feel comfortable to come out, please support your local comics. We need you. We need to see you. We need to perform in front of you. We need to get better. We have several comedy houses around Central Arkansas. So, of course, you have the Joint Theater downtown of Little Rock. You have the Looney Bin Comedy Club over in Little Rock. And we have a newer club that just opened up recently in Rose City called the Nut House Comedy Lounge. So those are 3 places you can go. Make sure you check their pages. And if you are listening and you are in Northwest Arkansas, your Northwest Arkansas comics need you. Find out what's going on at Backspace. Go visit Black Apple Crossing. Look for your comics in your region, in your area, and try to come out and enjoy us and get your laugh on. So most people, I would say nowadays, at least 70%, if not more, people have never seen a live comedy show, and that's crazy.
That's sad.
That is sad.
That's crazy sad.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe how many people when I'm promoting this show, because I go out the street, so I'm handing out flyers, I'm putting tickets on hand, and you wouldn't believe how many people literally have never been to a live comedy show.
Well, we're taking it on. We're doing what we can possibly do to get these shows to fill up. So what we're doing is small talk.
And we appreciate that, because when they say they want to focus on local comics, I'm like, yes, I'm there. I've done lots of little virtual things all throughout this break to connect with people and things like that. But when Jay sent me, Jay Jackson, and I think we got something in our little group message about it as well. But when we got in there, we're talking to local comics. I really appreciate that, because a lot of people will pay, $75, $100. I've seen people pay $150. Dave Chappelle sold out in an hour to come to Arkansas.
We were there.
We were.
And the thing is, the only way that Mei Gate will ever be as big as Dave Chappelle is if the same, maybe even if it's a quarter of the people that were at the Robinson, if you would start showing up to open mics, if you would start going to the Looney Bin on the weekends, if you would go to the Nut House, if you'll go to the Joint or anywhere there's comedy happening. Because if you guys don't come see us, nobody knows we exist.
Oh, that's true. And I mean, they say it, but it's true, is that laughter is the best medicine.
Oh my God, it's so healing. I did a funeral banquet.
Oh my gosh. But that's awesome though.
Yeah. So like what they do is every year they have a banquet for the families who have lost someone. They take a certain cutout of the year that they do it. So it's like from December of the year before to October of the next year. Mm-hmm. And then some of the November people will carry on and come on in, and some of them will wait till the next year. But they have it every year for them. It's a free dinner. It's a free banquet. It's just to thank the families who have let that funeral service help them. And I don't know if you guys know it or not. You can pay anywhere from $3,000 to $30,000 to bury your loved one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if I just spent $15,000 to bury my mama, I would appreciate a plate of chicken and some green beans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And I was at work, and that is not all they served. I'm just giving an example. But
rubber chicken and rubber green beans.
Yeah.
No. Actually, the food was fine. That was. I took a plate home. I was like, I didn't even make it. So I go in there, and normally the guy stopped me. He's like, "You do comedy? I want to try something. Can you come down to Hot Springs?" And my boss let me off early. I put on a formal dress and everything. Got to put my shiny new wig on and went on down there. And I go in and I get on stage, and I was supposed to do 15 minutes. And the speaker was a pastor. And the pastor looked at the person that was directing, and I'm ripping into them. The audience is dead from laughter. Okay, they are. I hate to use that terminology, but they are killing themselves laughing. Do you understand me?
Oh my gosh, yes.
And, so it's almost like they are just gone, and the pastor looks at the director and says, "Cut her off." Like he starts signaling, "You got to cut her off," and he's like, "I can't. I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do, before her."
Yep.
And so he looks at me and he goes, like taps his chest. So, I closed out, and the audience, it's roaring laughter. And so when I kind of picked up on it as I was looking around what was going on, and I said, "Okay, Mei, you can't end on this joke. You can't stay there. You have to bring the audience back to you." And so I have this joke about praise dancers, and I did that, and they were high up after that, so I took them back down, and I came up with this prayer to close out, and it was really literally off the top of my head, and I said, I just want to pray that you forgive, and I just went through this long list of things that happen at funerals that shouldn't happen, and and I closed with, I said, I want you guys to understand, I want you to forgive all of your family that decided to bring pound cakes and fried chicken all week long. and the audience was so, and I said, "Listen, it's okay. We know that you made, chicken soup, baked chicken, pulled chicken sandwiches. You made it work." And I closed out and got off stage, and he was like, "Get you a new dress. You'll be back next year."
Oh, yay! That's awesome.
Okay. But the key thing that really touched my heart was when I actually ran into one of the women later that was at the event. She lost her mother maybe 6 or 7 months before that, and 2 weeks prior she had to bury her brother.
Oh. And
I was at work at Dillard's, and I was helping a client in the dressing room, and she was in the dressing room, but she couldn't see me, but she heard my voice, and she came out. She said, "It is you." And I said, "Oh, hi, you've been to one of my shows." She said, "Yes, you did the funeral banquet." And she told me, she said, "I wasn't going to go." She said, "I had just lost my brother a couple weeks before that, and I just really didn't want to go." And she said, "You made me feel so much better."
Oh.
She said, and And she said, I needed that. She said, my whole family were talking about how we needed that so bad.
That's awesome.
And it's overwhelming for someone to say that to you. For someone to say, you brought a positivity into me and my family's life.
And that you made a difference for them.
Made a difference. For her, I mean, you know, for you to hear my voice and know who I am is one thing. She didn't see me until she came out the dressing room, you know, but she knew exactly who I was. And that's why I try to tell people, anything that you do, make sure that you're helping somebody. If that means that, like, for example, with Shelby, you know, I get on her all the time. I'm like, Shelby, you cannot go anywhere. And when the world opens up, you really can't come with us. You know, you are going through your treatments. And she's like, but I miss y'all. And even if it means to tell Shelby, you know, that day, but you're so strong. You know what I mean? To remind her that she's strong. Even if it's to call your fellow comic, or to call somebody who's a fan of yours, or to give a discount, even though you don't need to on your merchandise, so that somebody who really wants it can have it. When you give to people, it comes back so tremendously for your well-being. It's good for your health. You know, it's good for your mindset when you are truly giving to people. And that's what comedy does. It gives people something that they didn't have before. And that's good, wholesome joy. When you laugh, that brings joy to you, even if you didn't want to laugh. Period. I dropped a video of me making fun of Paternity Court. That's my mom's favorite show. And so I did a spoof on it. And my cousin, well, my nephew, but he's older now, so I try not to play him like that. But he's my nephew. But he was over, and he helped me edit it. And I said, we got to put a picture of a baby in there somewhere. And he said, got you. And he edited my male. I did a male character. He edited my male character's face onto this baby picture. And when I saw it, I was so tickled for about 15 minutes. And I mean, and it was a moment that I wanted to cry because of all the things going on with coronavirus, stuff like that. It was a moment in my laughter that I thought about some crazy stuff, and I was really needing to cry, but I was laughing so hard that I actually healed from some of that upset that I had because I was laughing. Y'all have to go back and watch it on my page, Moments with Mei on Facebook. But it's on there, and when you see that baby, it's gonna take you out. I laugh every single time I look at it because it's healing. It's a joyful place. I'm sorry when I get to talking about this, I just do that. I'm so sorry.
No, that's awesome.
You're good,
guys. If y'all
find the baby,
you got to follow Mei. Mei can be found on Facebook, Moments with Mei. She's on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. She's Eyes on Diva on those. We're going to put all of the links to everywhere you guys can follow her. She can be found at all the local comedy clubs across the state of Arkansas. She's up in Memphis occasionally, Northwest Arkansas. She's around. She does funerals, so you might catch her at one of your local funerals. Mei is all over the place.
She is.
Funerals, family reunions, divorce parties, all that.
Hey.
Baby showers.
She got a merchandise site we're gonna share. You can get your button, you can get your t-shirt, you can get your mug. You can help support her and what she does, and the laughter and the giving that she gives every day to this community, and just that positivity that she brings.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you for being on our show. We sure appreciate it.
Have a great day, Mei, and we'll talk to you really soon.
All righty.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
That was the one, the only Mei Gate.
She's hilarious.
She's funny.
She's my new best friend. And my old best friend.
And your old best
thanks
friend.
Thanks for holding my hair back, girl. I appreciate you.
Y'all can go get her merch like we talked about. She is at teespring.com, TEES yeah, teespring.com/stores/Mei's-merch-house, and we'll put a link to that. Get a $5 off on the purchase with any any purchase there with a code of small talk number one. Mm-hmm. We'll put all of that in the description below, so you guys check her out, follow her on the Facebook, show her some love, Instagram, all those things. Mm-hmm. And get out and support your local comics.
Yes, once we can. Buy
some merch, wear it around, and guys, you know exactly what it is she's looking for. Yeah. She spelled it out completely.
She did. She knows what she wants.
She knows what she wants.
She absolutely does. I got to respect that.
Absolutely. So, again, if you guys like our show, want to hear something particular on our show, is there a guest? Or do you want to be a guest? You got a small business or something that you would like to share with us? Message us. Let us know.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear from you.
Better yet, leave a comment.
We
need the comments. Make it happen.
Yep.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Go back to work when it's appropriate and all of that stuff. And don't forget, oh my God, you're so pretty.
Oh my God, you're so pretty.
That was good.
Thanks. Thanks.
No, it's this. There you go. Much better. Thanks for shooting the shit with us today, y'all.
See y'all on Wednesday.
Okay, bye.
4 p.m. on the YouTube.
That's where we be.